In the intricate tapestry of our shared human history, there are moments that call for reflection, renewal, and decisive action. This is one such moment. The world around us is shifting, not just in physical and environmental ways, but also in the subtle, energetic dimensions that govern our collective consciousness. As we stand at the threshold of a new era, it becomes increasingly clear that we are being invited, perhaps even urged, to embark on a transformative journey. This journey is not only about personal growth, but also about contributing to the evolution of humanity as a whole. For centuries, the wisdom of ancient civilizations and spiritual teachings has hinted at cycles of change, periods of profound transformation that challenge the status quo and usher in new ways of being. Today, we find ourselves in the midst of one such cycle. The evidence is all around us: the unraveling of old systems, the rise of innovative ideas, and a growing sense of interconnectedness among people across the globe. Yet, alongside these signs of progress, we are also witnessing heightened uncertainty, fear, and resistance to change. It is within this context that the concept of the 3 days of darkness emerges as both a metaphor and a call to action. Far from being a prophecy of doom, this notion serves as a symbolic reminder of the cyclical nature of life and the potential for renewal that lies within periods of apparent stagnation or chaos. Just as the darkest night gives way to the light of dawn, so too can moments of collective hardship pave the way for a brighter, more harmonious future. This is where the Pleiadians, an advanced interstellar civilization, enter the narrative. Their message is not one of fear, but of hope and guidance. They remind us that while external changes may appear daunting, the true transformation begins within. By aligning ourselves with higher frequencies of love, compassion, and understanding, we can navigate these turbulent times with grace and resilience. But this journey is not one to be undertaken passively. It requires active participation, a willingness to let go of outdated beliefs, and the courage to embrace new possibilities. It calls for us to deepen our connection to ourselves, to each other, and to the earth. It asks us to question what truly matters and to align our actions with our highest values. The days ahead may challenge us in ways we cannot yet fully comprehend. However, they also hold the promise of unprecedented growth and unity. As we prepare to step into this new chapter, let us do so with open hearts and unwavering determination. Together, we have the power to co-create a reality that reflects the best of who we are and the boundless potential of who we can become. The 3 days of darkness is a compelling concept rooted in religious prophecy and folklore that has captivated believers and skeptics alike for centuries. Often shrouded in mystery and interpreted through a lens of apocalyptic urgency, this phenomenon is said to describe an unparalleled cosmic event, a period of 3 consecutive days during which darkness blankets the earth, accompanied by supernatural occurrences and divine intervention. While its origins are steeped in Christian mysticism, particularly within Catholic eschatology, the idea resonates across multiple cultures and spiritual traditions, each offering its own perspective on its significance and implications. To understand the 3 days of darkness, it is essential to delve into its historical context and the sources that have shaped its narrative. This prophecy is most prominently associated with private revelations from saints and mystics, such as Blessed Anna Maria Taigi, a 19th-century Catholic mystic who spoke of a future chastisement involving days of impenetrable darkness. According to her accounts, this event would serve as both a divine punishment for humanity's sins and a call to repentance. Taigi's visions emphasize the protective power of faith, prayer, and sacramentals, such as blessed candles, as means of surviving the ordeal. Beyond Taigi, other mystics and seers have echoed similar warnings, reinforcing the prophecy's significance within Christian apocalyptic thought. For instance, Padre Pio, a revered 20th-century saint, reportedly referred to a time of darkness when the faithful would need to retreat into their homes and rely solely on God's mercy. While these accounts differ in their details, they share a common theme. The darkness serves as a divine intervention meant to purify humanity and prepare it for a new era of spiritual renewal. The 3 days of darkness also finds parallels in biblical scripture. which serves as a foundation for many interpretations. Passages such as the ninth plague of Egypt, described in the book of Exodus, recount a 3-day period of darkness as a demonstration of God's power and a warning to the Pharaoh. Similarly, apocalyptic imagery in the book of Revelation, such as the sun turning black and the moon becoming like blood, has been linked to this prophecy. These scriptural references lend a sense of legitimacy and urgency to the idea, reinforcing its place within the broader narrative of divine judgment. Outside of Christian theology, the concept of profound darkness as a harbinger of change or purification appears in various cultural and spiritual traditions. In Hinduism, for example, periods of cosmic dissolution, pralaya, are marked by darkness and chaos, paving the way for a new cycle of creation. Indigenous traditions, too, often speak of darkness as a time of reckoning or transformation, symbolizing the death of the old and the birth of the new. These cross-cultural parallels suggest that the 3 days of darkness taps into a universal archetype of renewal through trial. Scientifically, some have speculated about potential natural phenomena that could account for such an event, though these interpretations remain speculative and outside the realm of mainstream science. Hypotheses range from massive volcanic eruptions, which could eject enough ash into the atmosphere to obscure sunlight, to rare astronomical events such as planetary alignments or solar anomalies. While these theories offer intriguing possibilities, they fall short of capturing the spiritual and symbolic dimensions that define the prophecy. The 3 days of darkness also carries profound psychological and sociological implications. At its core, the prophecy reflects humanity's collective anxieties about the unknown and its yearning for redemption. In times of societal upheaval and moral decline, apocalyptic visions such as this serve as a mirror to our fears and a call to introspection. They challenge us to confront our shortcomings, reevaluate our priorities, and seek spiritual grounding amid chaos. In contemporary discourse, the 3 days of darkness continues to inspire fascination and debate. Some view it as a literal event yet to come, a divine warning that demands preparation and vigilance. Others interpret it metaphorically, as a representation of personal or societal transformation, a period of darkness that precedes enlightenment and renewal. Regardless of the perspective, the prophecy remains a powerful reminder of the enduring interplay between faith, fear, and hope. As we explore the deeper meanings and implications of the 3 days of darkness, it is important to approach the subject with an open mind and a critical lens. Whether one sees it as a supernatural event, a symbolic narrative, or a psychological archetype, the prophecy offers a rich tapestry of insights into the human experience and our relationship with the divine. It invites us to ponder not only the mysteries of the cosmos, but also the inner workings of our souls, challenging us to find light even in the darkest of times. Personal reflection. Facing the darkness within. The concept of darkness has always held a dual meaning. On one hand, it symbolizes fear, the unknown, and despair. On the other, it signifies introspection, transformation, and a potential for renewal. As we contemplate the notion of the 3 days of darkness, it becomes an invitation not only to prepare for external challenges, but also to confront the internal shadows we carry within ourselves. These shadows, often suppressed or ignored, hold the key to profound personal growth and spiritual awakening. Recognizing the shadows within, each of us carries our own version of darkness, those parts of ourselves we find uncomfortable to acknowledge. These might be regrets over past actions, insecurities that hinder us, or unspoken fears that whisper in the quiet moments of our lives. Facing these aspects is neither easy nor pleasant, yet it is essential for growth. Just as the night precedes the dawn, our personal darkness must be understood and embraced before we can experience the light of transformation. Take a moment to reflect on your life. What are the patterns or behaviors that no longer serve you? Are there unresolved conflicts or emotional wounds that you've avoided addressing? Recognizing these elements is the first step towards healing and integration. The courage to face inner darkness. To face the darkness within requires courage. It is not a journey for the faint-hearted, as it often demands that we confront painful truths about ourselves. However, This act of courage is also a profound declaration of self-love. By choosing to explore our inner shadows, we affirm our worthiness to grow and evolve. Begin with self-compassion. Understand that everyone has flaws and struggles. These do not define your value. Approach your reflections with kindness, recognizing that growth is a journey, not a destination. Journaling, meditation, or seeking guidance from a trusted mentor can provide valuable tools to navigate this process. Lessons from the darkness. When we face our inner darkness, we often uncover hidden strengths and insights. The challenges we endure shape our character, and the wounds we carry can teach us empathy and resilience. In many spiritual traditions, darkness is seen not as an enemy but as a teacher. It is within the depths of difficulty that we discover our capacity to endure, to forgive, and to love unconditionally. Consider how your own struggles have shaped you. What lessons have you learned from past hardships? How have moments of despair led to personal breakthroughs or new beginnings? By reframing our relationship with darkness, we transform it from a source of fear into a catalyst for growth. Moving toward integration. True transformation occurs when we integrate our shadows into the wholeness of our being. This does not mean eradicating our flaws or erasing our mistakes, but rather accepting them as part of our story. Integration is about balance, finding harmony between light and dark, strength and vulnerability, joy and sorrow. Practically, this might involve setting boundaries with toxic influences, letting go of grudges, or pursuing activities that align with your authentic self. It might also mean embracing forgiveness, both for others and yourself. Integration is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process of self-discovery and acceptance. A personal commitment. Facing the darkness within is deeply personal and unique to each individual. As you embark on this journey, make a commitment to yourself. Decide to honor your growth, even when it feels uncomfortable or uncertain. Trust that the process of confronting your inner shadows will lead you to greater clarity, strength, and peace. The 3 days of darkness may serve as a powerful metaphor for this inner work. Just as the world may face a period of profound stillness and reflection, so too must we. In the end, the light we seek is not outside of us but within, waiting to emerge as we face the darkness with courage and grace. Throughout history, humanity has witnessed moments of profound transformation, cosmic shifts that altered not only the trajectory of civilizations, but also the very essence of how we understand ourselves and the universe. These events often serve as metaphors for the internal and external battles we face, highlighting the interconnectedness of individual growth and collective evolution. Let us explore a few illustrative stories that exemplify these cosmic shifts, drawing lessons that resonate deeply with the concept of facing the darkness and emerging into light. The Fall of Rome, a lesson in renewal. One of the most iconic cosmic shifts in history is the fall of the Roman Empire. At its height, Rome was a beacon of culture, innovation, and governance, but its eventual collapse symbolized the end of an era. While the fall plunged Europe into what some historians term the Dark Ages, it also set the stage for rebirth. The darkness that enveloped the continent was not the end, but a period of gestation, giving rise to the Renaissance centuries later. This story illustrates that even when the structures we rely on crumble, they often pave the way for something greater. The fall of Rome reminds us that cosmic shifts, whether societal or personal, often require letting go of old paradigms to embrace new possibilities. The Industrial Revolution, harnessing the light within. The Industrial Revolution was another monumental shift that reshaped human existence. It brought light to the darkness of manual labor and limited production capabilities, enabling unprecedented advancements in technology, medicine, and communication. However, this shift was not without its costs. The rise of industry led to environmental degradation, exploitation, and the alienation of workers. The Industrial Revolution teaches us that while embracing progress, we must remain vigilant about the unintended consequences of our actions. It is a story of harnessing inner light, innovation, and ingenuity to push the boundaries of what is possible, while staying mindful of the shadows that inevitably accompany such transformations. The life of Siddhartha Gautama, transcending personal darkness. On a more personal level, the story of Siddhartha Gautama, who became the Buddha, offers profound insights into cosmic shifts within the human spirit. Born into luxury, Siddhartha was shielded from the suffering of the world. Yet, when he encountered sickness, old age, and death, his sheltered existence shattered. This awakening propelled him into a journey of self-discovery, during which he faced his deepest fears and desires. Siddhartha's transformation into the Buddha, a being of enlightenment, is a timeless example of how facing one's inner darkness can lead to transcendence. His story encourages us to confront our own illusions, knowing that the path to light often begins in the shadows. The discovery of penicillin, finding hope in the unexpected. Sometimes, cosmic shifts emerge from the most unlikely places. The discovery of penicillin by Alexander Fleming in 1928 is one such example. What began as an accidental observation of mold-inhibiting bacterial growth turned into a medical breakthrough that saved millions of lives. This story underscores the importance of curiosity, openness, and perseverance, even in moments of failure or chaos. Like the seemingly insignificant contamination of a petri dish, there lies the potential for revolutionary change. The discovery of penicillin reminds us that cosmic shifts are not always grand or deliberate. They often arise from the interplay of chance and readiness. The moon landing, reaching beyond the known. Few events capture the essence of a cosmic shift as powerfully as the Apollo 11 moon landing in 1969. For the first time in history, humans set foot on another celestial body, demonstrating the boundless possibilities of human ambition and ingenuity. The moon landing was not just a technological achievement, but a symbolic moment that united humanity. It reminded us that even in the face of uncertainty and risk, we can reach beyond the known and achieve the extraordinary. This story inspires us to look beyond our immediate circumstances, aiming for goals that challenge and elevate us. Personal narratives, everyday cosmic shifts. Cosmic shifts are not confined to historical milestones. They occur in our everyday lives. Consider the individual who overcomes addiction, transforming their struggle into a story of resilience and hope, or the parent who sacrifices their ambitions to ensure a better future for their child, embodying the cosmic shift of selflessness. These personal stories remind us that the principles of transformation apply universally, whether on the grand stage of history or within the intimate theater of the human heart. Lessons from cosmic shifts. What do these stories teach us about navigating our own cosmic shifts? First, they emphasize the inevitability of change. Whether we face the fall of an empire, a scientific breakthrough, or a personal awakening, transformation is a constant in the human experience. Second, they highlight the dual nature of darkness and light. Every cosmic shift, no matter how challenging, carries within it the seeds of renewal and growth. Finally, these stories encourage us to embrace courage, curiosity, and hope, knowing that even in the darkest moments, the potential for light endures. Cosmic shifts remind us that we are part of a larger narrative, a story of perpetual evolution. By reflecting on these examples, we gain not only inspiration but also the tools to navigate our own transformations with grace and purpose. As we face the uncertainties of life, may we find strength in the knowledge that every shift, no matter how daunting, brings us closer to the light. In the midst of uncertainty, change, and the unknown, humanity is presented with an unparalleled opportunity, the chance to embrace the cosmic shift as a call to renewal. Embracing the shift does not merely mean surviving the turbulence. It involves actively choosing transformation, growth, and alignment with higher principles. This section delves into the profound importance of understanding the shift, the essential tools needed for navigating it, and the ways in which individuals and communities can rise together. Understanding the shift. At its core, the concept of a cosmic shift represents a powerful moment of transition, a time when the fabric of reality, as understood through spiritual and cosmic laws, begins to realign. These shifts are often marked by widespread societal upheaval, environmental changes, and personal crises, but they are not without purpose. They act as catalysts for humanity to question its values, priorities, and the path it is collectively walking. Cosmic shifts are neither inherently positive nor negative. They are neutral forces of transformation. The key to navigating them lies in the perspective we adopt, seen through the lens of fear. These shifts can be overwhelming, but approached with openness, they become profound opportunities for spiritual and personal growth. By embracing the shift, we allow ourselves to shed outdated beliefs, behaviors, and systems, paving the way for a new era of consciousness. The essential tools for navigating transformation. Navigating a cosmic shift requires more than passive endurance. It demands active participation. Here are key tools to help individuals and communities thrive. Self-awareness and reflection. The journey begins within. Understanding our inner fears, desires, and motivations provides the clarity needed to face external changes. Practices like journaling, meditation, and mindfulness allow individuals to cultivate self-awareness, helping them to discern what must be released and what should be embraced. Faith and resilience. Faith does not necessarily imply religious belief. Rather, it is the trust in something greater than oneself, be it the universe, humanity's potential, or the power of love. Resilience, on the other hand, is the ability to remain grounded amidst upheaval. Together, they create a foundation of inner strength to weather any storm. Community and connection. No one can navigate these shifts alone. Building and nurturing supportive communities fosters shared wisdom, mutual encouragement, and collective action. These connections remind us that we are stronger together and that collective transformation amplifies individual growth. Adaptability and open-mindedness. As the world changes, so must we. Embracing the shift means letting go of rigid ideas and being open to new possibilities. Adaptability is the hallmark of those who not only survive cosmic shifts, but thrive within them. Purpose-driven action. Transformation is incomplete without action. Whether through small acts of kindness or large-scale projects aimed at social or environmental change, aligning one's actions with a greater purpose brings meaning to the chaos of the shift. Rising together. A collective journey. While individual transformation is vital, the ultimate power of embracing the shift lies in collective action. Communities that come together to support one another, share knowledge, and collaborate on solutions create ripples of positive change that extend far beyond themselves. Consider the global movements for sustainability, equality, and justice. Each represents humanity's attempt to realign with universal principles of balance and harmony. These movements are not without struggle, but they demonstrate the resilience and creativity of a species determined to grow. Embracing the shift as a collective involves fostering empathy, breaking down barriers, and recognizing our shared humanity. In doing so, we move from a mindset of scarcity and division to one of abundance and unity. The cosmic shift, then, becomes a journey of co-creation, where every individual contributes to a greater whole. A vision for the future. When we embrace the shift, we begin to envision a future that transcends the limitations of the past. It is a world where compassion and understanding guide interactions between individuals and nations. Innovation and creativity solve problems while honoring the planet's natural balance. Spiritual growth is as valued as material progress. Diversity is celebrated as a source of strength, not division. This vision is not a distant dream, but a tangible possibility, brought to life by those who choose to embrace the shift. It begins with each of us, in our thoughts, actions, and commitments, and extends outward, touching the lives of those around us. The call to action. In conclusion, embracing the shift is an invitation to step into the unknown with courage, hope, and determination. It is a call to become active participants in the unfolding story of humanity, co-creators of a brighter and more harmonious reality. As we navigate this cosmic transition, let us remember that every challenge is an opportunity, every ending a new beginning, and every individual a vital piece of the greater whole. As we enter this transformative period of the 3 days of darkness, one of the most important aspects to consider is our connection with higher cosmic forces. Specifically, the Pleiadians, celestial beings from the Pleiades star cluster, have offered valuable guidance and insights to help us better understand the profound shifts that are taking place during this time. The Pleiadians are not just mysterious entities or mythical beings, but highly advanced beings with intellect and consciousness far beyond our own. Their primary mission is to assist humanity in awakening and ascending to higher frequencies of existence. According to the information shared through various channels, the Pleiadians urge us to view the 3 days of darkness not as a catastrophe or a fearful event, but as a deeply transformative process. During this time, Earth's energy frequencies will rise significantly, allowing humanity to connect more deeply with its higher self, while simultaneously opening the door to receive cosmic messages from higher dimensional beings. During this period, the Pleiadians suggest that we will feel a stronger connection to beings from higher dimensions. These may include angels, extraterrestrial beings, or spiritual guides. These encounters are not meant to be bizarre or supernatural. Rather, they are part of an awakening of the subconscious, a process that has always been within us but is waiting for the right moment to be fully realized. Feeling the signals from the universe. The Pleiadians emphasize that during the 3 days of darkness, we will begin to feel more attuned to cosmic signals. One of the most noticeable signs is the increase in vivid, lucid dreams. These dreams may contain important messages from the universe or from within ourselves. They may come in the form of symbols, images, or clear messages about the spiritual transformation we are undergoing. One of the fascinating aspects of these dreams is the sense of waking up or awakening that they bring. You may encounter extraterrestrial beings or celestial guides within your dreams, those who impart wisdom or guidance about your journey. You may even meet people from your past, not as they once were, but as transformed figures, bearing messages you need to hear. In addition to dreams, many individuals will begin to feel the presence of higher dimensional beings during meditation or moments of stillness. This may not be an overtly supernatural experience, but rather a deep sense of peace and connection with something greater than ourselves. It could also manifest as an energetic sensation flowing through your body, a powerful vibration that helps you become more attuned to your own spiritual essence. The Pleiadians encourage us to embrace these experiences and recognize them as part of the larger cosmic shift. They are not meant to be ignored, but rather embraced as part of our collective awakening. It is through acknowledging and accepting these higher connections that we can elevate our own frequency and contribute to the awakening of humanity as a whole. Higher beings guiding us on our path. As the Pleiadians explain, during this period of energetic shift, many people will experience an increased connection to spiritual guides and higher dimensional beings. These entities may manifest in different forms, from subtle sensations to more direct encounters, and they are here to offer support and wisdom during this time of transition. These guides may communicate in ways that are not always immediately understood, but with patience and practice, their messages will become clearer. The Pleiadians suggest that it is important to remain open to these subtle communications, whether they come through dreams, synchronicities, or intuitive feelings. Each message, no matter how small, is a piece of the puzzle leading us to a higher state of consciousness. The Pleiadians also emphasize the importance of listening to our own inner guidance. During the 3 days of darkness, there will be a heightened sensitivity to our own intuition and spiritual wisdom. This is a time to trust the insights that arise from within, as they are aligned with the greater cosmic purpose. The role of meditation and mindfulness. One of the most powerful tools for connecting with these higher energies is through meditation and mindfulness practices. The Pleiadians encourage us to spend time in stillness, whether through guided meditation or simply sitting in silence. It is during these quiet moments that we are most likely to receive insights from the universe. The Pleiadians also suggest using visualization techniques to strengthen our connection with the higher realms. Visualizing a beam of light or imagining ourselves surrounded by beings of light can help to raise our frequency and open us to new levels of spiritual awareness. These practices not only help us connect with higher dimensional beings, but also facilitate our own inner healing and transformation. Becoming one with the cosmic flow. The ultimate message from the Pleiadians is that this period of darkness is not something to fear but an opportunity to align ourselves with the cosmic flow. It is a time to release old patterns, fears, and attachments that no longer serve us. By letting go of the old, we make room for the new, the higher frequency that will allow us to live in harmony with the universe. The Pleiadians remind us that we are not alone during this journey. We are supported by the entire cosmos, and the transformation we are undergoing is a shared experience among all of humanity. By embracing the guidance of these higher beings and staying connected to our inner wisdom, we can navigate this time of change with grace and confidence. As we move through the 3 days of darkness, the Pleiadians encourage us to trust the process, knowing that the darkness is only temporary. Just as a seed needs to be buried in the dark soil before it can sprout into the light, we too are undergoing a period of growth and transformation that will eventually lead to a brighter, more enlightened future. In conclusion, the Pleiadian insights offer us a roadmap for navigating this cosmic shift. By staying open to the guidance of higher beings, trusting our intuition, and embracing the darkness as a necessary part of our spiritual journey, we can emerge from this time of transformation more connected to our true selves and the greater universe around us. As the world undergoes its greatest transformation, many of us are finding ourselves standing at the crossroads of what once was and what is yet to come. The journey towards spiritual awakening, personal growth, and collective ascension is a profound experience, one that calls us to dig deep into our inner selves and reconnect with the truth of who we are. Through this process, we witness our fears, doubts, and limitations dissolve, giving way to a new dawn of possibilities, unity, and love. In the days of cosmic transition, there is a collective energy that flows through all of us, whether we are aware of it or not. This energy is the same force that propels the stars in their orbits, the seasons to change, and the tides to ebb and flow. It is a universal force that connects us all, guiding us through each phase of our personal and collective evolution. As we embrace this energy, we begin to see that the transformation we seek is not something outside of us, but rather something that is already taking place within. Take, for example, the story of a woman named Lily. Lily had always been someone who felt disconnected, lost, and unsure of her purpose in life. For many years, she struggled with feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. She often questioned whether she was on the right path, or if there was a greater purpose for her existence that she had yet to uncover. Her life felt like an endless series of trials and challenges that left her feeling drained and uninspired. However, everything changed when Lily was introduced to the concept of spiritual awakening. Initially, she was skeptical, unsure if such ideas could have any real impact on her life. But as she began to explore this new way of thinking and feeling, something deep within her began to stir. Slowly, she realized that her sense of disconnection was not because she was broken or lost, but because she had simply forgotten who she truly was. Lily started meditating regularly, spending time in silence and stillness, allowing herself to connect with her inner self. She began to notice subtle shifts in her perception, small but significant changes that made her feel more at peace with herself and the world around her. Over time, these changes became more profound, and she found herself experiencing moments of clarity and insight that she had never before thought possible. As she continued her journey, Lily also started to notice how the world around her was shifting. She felt a sense of unity with nature, a deeper connection with the people in her life, and a renewed sense of purpose that filled her with a sense of hope for the future. Her relationships with others deepened as she opened herself to new levels of empathy and understanding. She realized that, just like her, everyone else was on their own journey of transformation, and they too were learning to reconnect with their true selves. Through her journey, Lily discovered that transformation was not about striving to become someone different, but about peeling back the layers of illusion that had clouded her perception of reality. It was about returning to the truth of who she was, an infinite, eternal being connected to everything and everyone. This realization brought her a profound sense of peace and joy, knowing that she was part of something much larger than herself. Her story is just one example of the many transformations happening in the world today. Whether we are consciously aware of it or not, we are all undergoing a process of awakening. This transformation is not always easy, and at times, It can feel like we are lost in darkness. But just as the night gives way to the dawn, the struggles and challenges we face will eventually lead us to a place of greater understanding and enlightenment. Hope is the thread that connects us all during this time of change. It is the belief that no matter how difficult the journey may seem, there is always the possibility of a brighter future. Hope is not simply wishful thinking. It is a powerful force that propels us forward, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. It reminds us that we are capable of overcoming any obstacle and that the light of transformation is always within our reach. As we look to the future, it is important to remember that we are not alone in this journey. We are part of a larger cosmic tapestry, interconnected with every living being, every star, and every force of nature. The Pleiadians and other higher dimensional beings are here to guide us, offering wisdom and support as we navigate the challenges of transformation. They remind us that we are never truly separated from the universe, and that every step we take toward our own awakening is a step toward the collective awakening of humanity. In the end, transformation is not an event or a destination, but a continuous process of becoming. It is the unfolding of our true potential, the discovery of who we really are beneath the layers of conditioning and fear. As we embrace this journey, we can find comfort in knowing that each moment brings us closer to the truth, and that with every challenge we face, we are becoming more aligned with the divine source of creation. The hope for the future lies within each of us. It is our ability to rise above the challenges, to embrace the changes, and to hold steadfast in our belief that transformation is not only possible but inevitable. As we step into this new era, we do so with open hearts and minds, ready to embrace the infinite possibilities that await us. Let us remember that, like the stars in the night sky, we too are part of something vast and beautiful, and in our transformation, we are creating a world filled with love, light, and boundless potential. This is the hope that will carry us through, the hope that will guide us home. As we stand at the precipice of this monumental cosmic shift, the world around us is calling us to awaken, to evolve, and to rise to the occasion. The 3 days of darkness are not merely a passive event. They represent a critical juncture in our collective journey toward higher consciousness and spiritual enlightenment. This is a moment of profound transformation, not only for the Earth and the cosmos, but for every individual who chooses to participate in the awakening process. It is a chance to reimagine our world, to heal our hearts, and to align ourselves with the higher frequencies that are now available to us. But this shift does not happen automatically. It requires our conscious engagement. Each of us plays a vital role in the grand tapestry of existence. We are all interwoven into this cosmic dance of transformation. And as we step into this new era, it is essential that we remember the power that lies within us. The future is not something that is handed to us. It is something we create. And just as the world has faced challenges in the past, it is our collective will, our unified intentions, and our actions that will pave the way for a brighter, more harmonious future. The call to action, then, is simple. Are you ready to be part of the change? This is not a rhetorical question. It is an invitation to actively participate in the spiritual, emotional, and collective shift that is taking place. The changes we seek in the world begin within each of us. It starts with how we choose to show up in our lives, how we approach our relationships, and how we engage with the larger world around us. It is through our choices, both big and small, that we contribute to the global transformation we wish to see. So, what does it mean to be part of this change? To be part of the change is to embrace the unknown with open arms. It is to step away from old patterns of fear, division, and scarcity, and to embrace new ways of thinking, being, and relating. It is to let go of the limitations that have kept us confined and to step into the infinite potential that is available to us. To be part of the change is to engage with our inner selves, to meditate, to reflect, and to release the emotional baggage that no longer serves us. It is to align ourselves with the energy of love, unity, and compassion, and to actively cultivate these qualities in our daily lives. It is to let go of judgments, grudges, and old wounds, and to replace them with forgiveness, understanding, and empathy. Being part of the change also means fostering a sense of connection with others. In a world that often feels divided, it is essential to come together in community, to support one another, and to remember that we are all part of the same global family. Whether through simple acts of kindness or by standing up for justice, we can create a ripple effect that spreads out into the world, touching countless lives. As we prepare for the 3 days of darkness, it is a powerful opportunity to begin the inner work that will shape our future. Take a moment to reflect on what is truly important to you. What are the fears, doubts, or limiting beliefs that hold you back? What are the old patterns that no longer serve your highest good? And most importantly, what kind of world do you want to create? This moment of transformation invites us to focus on gratitude, intention, and mindfulness. Whether you are meditating in silence, journaling your deepest aspirations, or simply spending time in nature, each of these acts serves as a step forward in our collective evolution. Each of these steps is a contribution to the global shift in consciousness that is now underway. We cannot underestimate the power of our collective consciousness. The energy of millions of individuals choosing to embrace their own transformation has the potential to move mountains. As we shift our own internal frequencies, we contribute to the raising of the collective vibration, creating a ripple effect that touches the lives of those around us and ultimately the world at large. So how can you begin? Take time for reflection. Spend quiet moments reflecting on your life, your beliefs, and the changes you would like to see in the world. Journaling is a great way to begin this process. Write down your thoughts, dreams, and intentions for the future. Reflect on the changes you want to manifest in your life, and allow those reflections to guide you toward your highest potential. Embrace mindfulness. Whether you are going for a walk, sitting in meditation, or simply spending time in nature, take moments throughout your day to be present. Mindfulness helps us connect with the energy around us and attune ourselves to the higher frequencies that are now available. Release what no longer serves you. The 3 days of darkness provide an opportunity to let go of old patterns and beliefs that no longer serve your growth. Release any fear, resentment, or negativity that may be holding you back. As you clear away these blockages, you create space for higher energies to flow into your life. Practice compassion and unity. In the face of global challenges, it is more important than ever to practice compassion and unity. Reach out to others with kindness, understanding, and empathy, whether through a simple gesture or a more significant act of service. Remember that we are all in this together, and every small action creates a ripple effect of positive change. Engage with the higher dimensions. As you journey through this transformative period, you may begin to experience increased spiritual awareness. You might receive guidance through dreams, intuition, or synchronicities. Be open to these experiences and trust that the universe is guiding you toward your highest path. Remember, the 3 days of darkness are not something to fear. They are an invitation, a cosmic opportunity for growth, healing, and spiritual awakening. But the most powerful part of this journey is not about waiting for the darkness to pass. It is about what you choose to do during this time of transformation. Now, I ask you, are you ready to take the first step? If so, I invite you to share your commitment. Type yes, I'm ready in the comments, and let us unite as a community dedicated to positive change. Together, we can make a difference. Together, we can rise above the darkness and step into the light. The future is ours to create. Let's begin today.